What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. A crown jewel is almost here, and as always, we got you covered with the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know about the WWE's upcoming premium live event. Join us now as we look at the most shocking rumors regarding Crown Jewel 2022. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out Wrestlelamia.co.uk and a non-wrestling channel, Incredible. Number 1. Bray Wyatt appears. A crown jewel is about the biggest stars in wrestling and a true spectacle the WWE has become synonymous with in professional wrestling. Ooh, actually, should we say sports entertainment? Well, that's why it's no surprise that Bray Wyatt will be appearing at Crown Jewel. The big question fans have to ask is in what capacity and whether if any of Bray's spooky and kooky characters will show up. While rumour has it that Aleister Black was barred from participating in the Saudi Arabia shows due to his occult tattoos, that's different than the family-friendly creature features such as The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt, at least as far as what fans have seen from Wyatt so far. It'll be interesting to see whether the WWE furthers the Uncle Howdy storyline when Wyatt makes his appearance. Number 2. Money in the Bank cash-in. Will Austin Theory try to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase? Well, it seems likely, as Theory didn't have a chance to do so at Extreme Rules, and there's always a chance he'll see an opportune moment during the Logan Paul vs Roman Reigns match. However, don't expect Theory to come any closer to a successful cash-in than his last 2 attempts. Not only have we heard that the WWE has no intention of taking the belt off Roman Reigns until WrestleMania, but there's a rumor going around that the WWE is going to have Theory scrambling to cash it in until the 11th hour. Despite these stories, it could be fun to see how Theory fails to cash in the title, much like some fans still enjoy Roman Reigns' matches, just to see how the Tribal Chief pulls off a win. As it's always a foregone conclusion. Number 3. Some sick bumps. Sick bumps? While we hope that Crown Jewel doesn't feature any of the spine-crushing spots fans see too often in AEW, it wouldn't hurt to have some of the WWE's over-the-top spots that are custom-made for slobber knockers like Bobby Lashley vs Brock Lesnar, Omos vs Braun Strowman, and Karrion Kross vs Drew McIntyre. Fans in Saudi Arabia are likely to see some old friends like tables breaking and wrestlers getting speared through the security barrier, but we think there could be some other surprises coming as well. The Karrion Kross Drew McIntyre steel cage match has promise, especially with Scarlett's fondness for interfering in the matches and the WWE's fondness for falls from the cage. Number 4. The challenges of a last woman standing match in Saudi Arabia. The WWE has made strides in booking more women's matches in Saudi Arabia, a country known for its government's archaic attitudes towards women. Nevertheless, while there have been more women's matches, the last woman standing match involving Raw Women's Champion Bianca, Belair and Bayley could present the WWE's biggest challenge in dealing with the fans still stuck in the Stone Age when it comes to their beliefs in equality. A last woman standing match is unlikely to stay in the ring for long, which raises what we believe is a serious concern. Will Bayley and Bianca be safe if their match spills into the crowd? And we're not saying that the majority of the fans are going to misbehave, but fans should remember 2019's Crown Jewel where a fan threw a water bottle at Natalya. The WWE may want to keep Bayley and Bianca away from the crowd in order to avoid any ugliness. Number 5. Setting the stage for Survivor Series. This year's Survivor Series looks to be a very different show than what fans have seen before, as Triple H holds 2 War Games matches at the event. The reason this is important to Crown Jewel is because fans should expect at least one match at Saturday's show lead into a War Games match. The obvious choice is the OC vs Judgement Day, as the Judgement Day is one of the hottest factions in the WWE right now besides the Bloodline. Just imagine a Bloodline vs Judgement Day feud. As for the other War Games matches, we feel that Damage Control will square off against an assemblage of the WWE's babyfaces such as Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. Number 6. Returns. As with any PLE, there's bound to be some returns, and Papa H has been turning it up for the last few months. The first being Beth Phoenix. Now, one return to watch out for is Beth Phoenix. The WWE Universe knows that it's just a matter of time before the Glamazon returns to get revenge after Rhea Ripley took her out at Extreme Rules with a concerto. The WWE has been building up the storyline of how the WWE's babyfaces can deal with Rhea Ripley since no male wrestler is apparently willing to throw down with her. Beth Phoenix seems like the perfect choice, and a storyline beatdown gives her all the incentive to come back. The next is Edge. Wherever Beth Phoenix goes, Edge is not too far behind. Edge arguably has even more reason to want to return to get revenge on the Judgment Day for Ripley's reprehensible attack. If the WWE continues its practice of 4-person teams for War Games, fans will wonder just who is the odd person out in the OC vs Judgment Day War Games match. Next, Tegan Nox. If you've been keeping up with our wrestling news, you've heard the rumors that WWE is interested in bringing back Tegan Knox. She could show up to interfere in the Bayley vs Bianca Belair match. It certainly seems possible as Belair's friends Alexa Bliss and Asuka are back after Damage Control shelved them, which means the odds look even on paper. Enter Tegan Knox, who may have feuded with Dakota Kai but who could bury the hatchet for the sake of joining Bayley's outfit. Next up, Chelsea Green. Could Chelsea Green show up at Crown Jewel? Now, it can't be ruled out, but it's worth mentioning that while there have been rumours of the WWE wanting Green to come back, there's been no confirmation. It's also unknown what Green's role would be and whether she would work NXT or debut on the main roster. And of course, Sasha Banks and Naomi. Now, no Rumors video would be complete without the mention of Sasha Banks and Naomi returning. The current rumour is that Banks is still under contract with WWE, but negotiations have fallen out. However, they could be made up just before the Crown Jewel PLE, leading to a very big surprise return. Number 7. Special appearances. The WWE hasn't used legends much recently unless they've been involved in matches, so don't expect to see someone like Bill Goldberg just show up to pop the crowd, especially since his WWE contract is nearly up and it's unknown where he's going. However, that doesn't rule out an appearance by someone who's been recovering from an injury such as Cody Rhodes. They may want to have Cody show up just to let the fans know he's on the road to recovery and tease them about when he'll be back. The WWE has invested so much into Cody's push that they shouldn't let him fade from the fans' memories unless it's going to be a long time until he returns to action. Number 8. Turns. The WWE hasn't had any obvious teases for heel turns other than Elias, and quite frankly, it's unlikely the WWE feels Elias is star-worthy enough to put on its Saudi Arabia show, other than in a throwaway match such as a Battle Royal. But could Bobby Lashley be turning heel? Well, Lashley has been effective as a babyface, but he's in a tough position as the WWE Universe just don't want to boo Brock Lesnar, and looks like the fans could turn on the Almighty. Raw already has a monster heel with Omos, but the thought of a Hurt Business 2.0 with Omos and Lashley sounds good to us. A Lashley turn could take the already exciting Lashley vs Lesnar feud to the next level. And number 9. More matches. A Crown Jewel currently has 7 matches booked. Last year's event had 10, which means fans will likely see at least 2 matches added to the show. Gunther is defending the Intercontinental Championship against Rey Mysterio on SmackDown, and Seth Rollins' program with Mustafa Ali is just beginning to heat up. Crown Jewel isn't the type of show where the WWE can get away with throwaway matches, so matches will have to have meaning to them. The first being the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Now, one match to keep an eye on is a rematch between the newly crowned Women's Tag Team Champions Asuka and Alexa against previous champions Damage Control's Dakota Kai and Io Sky. This could allow Damage Control to unveil a 4th or even 5th member as they interfere in the match or Bayley's match against Bianca Belair. And The Miz vs Johnny Gargano. Given Triple H's obsession with pushing Johnny Gargano, fans could see a last-minute match between The Miz and Johnny wrestling, especially after Gargano spilled the beans on why Dexter Lumis has been stalking The Miz. But there you have it, folks, the most shocking rumours you need to know about Crown Jewel. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.